Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Bata, one of the marquee stocks of the current market, and why the stock has gone up so much over the last year and a half, and what is the right price to get into Bata and why you cannot get into it at this moment. We'll discuss all these points in this presentation. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Now, about Bata, this is a company that is established in 1894, so it has been 125 years since establishment, and it was named Zenchechia when it was established about over 100 years ago. They manufacture top class footwears, and it is a renowned brand here in India in terms of shoes, with Hush Puppies as their one of the major product that they sell. Very comfortable shoes, I must say. And the brand Bata has taken prominence over the years because of their tailor-made shoes for kids, for schools. So school kids wear, virtually all school kids here in India who can afford it wear Bata shoes, and the prices are also pretty affordable compared to, you would say, other brands. And these are, I mean, Bata is like Maruti of shoe industry or footwear industry here in India. It is the biggest footwear brand here in India, and it has been a market leader for around, at least since I have been to school. I have seen that. So over the last 20 years or so, 25 years, it has been a complete market leader in its segment. If you look at the financials of the company, the sales have grown by 16%, but what has been impressive has been the PAT growth, which has been over 28% year on year, because the company has a large base in terms of sales and profitability. So it's not that it is a 300, 400 crore company growing at 30%. This is a company that is around 20,000 crore market cap, and you have a situation in which it's making very good healthy profits and high amount of sales, and yet producing sales growth of 16-17% in a segment where other FMCG companies, and I regard shoes as an FMCG here, but other FMCG companies is growing by around 4 to 6% maximum, and you have a profit growth of 28% with zero debt and a very good management. But look at the return ratios, that is even more impressive at 20% ROE and an operating profit margin of 26%. This this was always on the cards, that when it was just a 5,000 crore, 6,000 crore company around 4 or 5 years back, that we could see a major up move in the stock, and the stock has grown about 4 to 5 times since then, and it deserved it to go up. But are the valuations currently expensive? Let's discuss that. First of all, why is the euphoria for the stock? The moat and leadership of the stock. We see that currently Bata has competitors like Liberty, like Action, and other companies. But you see Puma, etc., and so on and so forth. They are into sportswear, more or less, and into fitness wears. But Bata is perhaps, along with Liberty, are the only two brands which serves the masses, which are the school kids, and you can say formal wears as well. I mean, at a reasonable prices, and Bata has the quality with the brands like Hush Puppies, etc., compared to other competitors. Hence it has the leadership. It's like Asian Paints is a leader in Paints, and you have Berger Paints and others, but the Asian Paints is a class apart. Similar is the case with Bata. The return ratios is exceptional and has remained exceptional over the last 5 to 6 years, and it's continuing to grow at a rapid pace. The management is really good, which care about the investors, and there's no sign of any management integrity issue or pledging or this and that. The company and the management is focused on the business, and which is what all the investors want. The business has a longevity to it. Shoe will not get out of favor even if there is recession or anything. Anybody who wants to go to the office, who wants to go to a party or to a wedding, etc., or any formal function, has to wear shoe. Even on occasions of people visiting your home, you would wear shoes. And currently Bata is the brand for shoes, or you can say synonym for shoes. So there is strong longevity of the business. And you see that there are other stocks, be it Bajaj Finance, be it Maruti, be it Asian Paints, HUL, and to an extent Gillette, etc. They sell at a premium, and similar is the case now with Bata selling at around 55-60 times earnings. So let's understand the valuation. The current valuation of Bata at it is trading at a PE of 58 times, which looks slightly expensive to me. I have analyzed the stock over the last 6 to 10 years, and the bear case scenario for Bata is in a very difficult terrain when the economy was in doldrums in 2011 and 13. Even though right now the economy is not that great, but still Bata at that point of time was trading at 38 times when nobody was looking at the stock, and it was just not moving anywhere. The stock was trading at 38 times. Currently the EPS of Bata is 22-23 rupees. FY20 might end up with an EPS of around 28 rupees. I am saying that they grow by 30%, 33% by FY21. Then Bata would be having an EPS of 39 rupees. And if you see that, if you take into account a bear case scenario of 38 times, we could see a level of 1490, 1500 on Bata. Why I'm saying that is there's already a huge move in stocks like Bata, Bajaj Finance, HUL, etc. And getting into them right now could be risky, and that's why I'm putting up these videos of understanding when one can get into such stocks. So I believe one can get into Bata at around, well, you might never see 1490, 1500, but around a level closer to 1550, 1530 or so would be a better price to get into Bata when a correction takes place in the Nifty, and when the correction takes place in these marquee stocks, get into them in that correction. Right now I think Bata is trading at around 1700, 1690. So a good 10% correction from there would be a very good level to get into Bata. I think at 58, 60 times it is extremely expensive. At least it is highly valued at the moment, and there is a correction due, and by correction I mean not a 2-3% downfall, but at least a 10 to 15% fall. If you look at the technicals, then the stock is currently trading at 58 times earnings, as I said, and it also trades at 7 times sales, which is looks slightly expensive. It has already ran up 3 times over the last couple of years. So the stock was trading at around 550, 540 levels, and it is right now trading at 1700. Actually 600 to 1800 has been the move in Bata. So from 600, Bata has moved to 1800 over the last 18 months or so. So the move has been exceptional at the moment. It could go to 2000 as well, but wait for a decent correction. So it can easily correct around 10% from here. Wait for the decline. The 50 moving averages, 50-day moving averages at 1690, which currently is the price of Bata, but the 100 EMA is at 1620. I think it will break both these levels, and we could easily see 1550 to 1500 levels coming in sometime in the next 5 to 7 months. Wait for such declines to get into it, and remember that all stocks correct. A similar point thing happened with HDFC AMC. It corrected and it's moving up higher. So probably wait for such corrections to get into these type of stocks. So what needs to be done? Avoid at these levels, avoid at 1700, 1800 levels. Wait for a correction. Let the stock trade at around 40 times earnings, and wait for at least 1620, 1600 to be breached. And then even then, do not get into it fully. Probably buy 25% of your total investment that you want to put into Bata, because you could see massive corrections in all these stocks. People are very euphoric about 6 to 10 stocks in the market: Reliance, Bajaj Finance, Bata, HUL, Asian Paints, etc. One needs to be very careful in these stocks that they are not going to perennially go higher, and so it is a very good long term bet, but still you need to buy very good stocks at reasonable prices rather than very good stocks at expensive prices. Then you end up holding that for a long period of time. So this was my video on Bata India. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you can get my video straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.